welcome to Linda's TV show. I greet you according to your time zone. If it is your first time of coming across this platform or seeing my face, my name is Linda and you are watching Linda's TV show. If you like what we are doing, kindly subscribe, put on your notification bell to all notifications so that you'll be able to know when we upload a new video. My lovely people, always share these videos. Always like and share. Ugo here, we react to all forms of videos, local, internet, especially what is happening in Nigeria and in Biafra land. I put a disclaimer that here in Linda's TV show, we do not promote misleading information, hate speech, violent or instigating war. We react to all forms of videos and we are here to inform, educate, enlighten, sanitize the members of the public about what is happening. Of course, I will always seize every opportunity to appreciate YouTube for creating this platform that we are using to disseminate this information to the members of the public. YouTube, thank you so much. So,
Nnamdi Kanu began to use his brokers, began to work closely with him, having one-on-one meetings with him. Sometimes when Nnamdi Kanu could not come online, Nnamdi Kanu would delegate assignment for him to speak. When the home of Karawhite lawyer was attacked, it was Mazi Samuel Ekpa that Nnamdi Kanu delegated to contact Karawhite lawyer and ask him what is going on there. It was Mazi Samuel that was delegated to give an order for people, for the ESN to go and rescue that Karawhite lawyer in his place. It was Mazi Samuel that Nnamdi Kanu directed to make that speech. Some of you have forgotten. Or maybe some of you that joined yesterday, you don't know what was happening. This is a pure story that when you see some of them now say, oh, Mazi Samuel is this, is that. He is not the member of IPOB. He's not. I just look at them. We have passed that one. We have outgrown IPOB. We've walked into IPOB, finished the job on the IPOB, and we walk now, we graduate to different areas. And what I'm trying to tell you that Mazi Samuel Ekpa picked the assignment because he knew what he was going into. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu had a problem. He didn't stop. He said that he knows that it is even because of him. His own issue is part of why they betrayed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And so many of those members of DOS confessed it in their program. They said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brought in Mazi Samuel Ekpa from the back door. Why didn't he take permission from them? And Mazi Samuel Ekpa vowed to continue to stand with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as his disciple. Come sun, come rain. That anything that will be done for him to be free, that he will do it. And he continued to walk and fight, support Biafra, and galvanize Biafrans. With all the attack, propaganda, and blackmail, because he knows what he was going into, he never looked back. There was nothing they did not throw at him. He never looked back. Some challenged him and told him that he's going to die, gave him a date of death. Those of them that gave him dates to die, they died. Many of you didn't know. Mazi Samuel Ekpa came online and told you one of the people that gave Mazi Samuel Ekpa a date went after consulting his native doctors. Gave Mazi Samuel Ekpa a date to die. And on that very date came. Before the date came, he himself died. Mazi Samuel Ekpa never looked back. He continued because he knows the mission and he knows what he was fighting for. And he is determined to get it. Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a declaration and said it is either Biafra or death. It's either he gets Biafra or he dies in the course of fighting for Biafra. And he has never relaxed that very promise. Mazi Samuel Ekpa also made his own and said, instead of Biafra not to come, he will turn to a beast. He said, everything possible, that he will do everything possible to see that Biafra come. That was why when the wave of the arrest of Mazi Samuel came, when we were trying to declare Biafra, some of you don't know that Mazi Samuel knew what was coming. He knew. Mazi Samuel Ekpa, in one of the videos I have played here, he said that when he went to the police to take order about the declaration of Biafra, when he went to report to the police to take permission about our conventional declaration, The police chief in Finland told him, you know that this move you are making is going to draw international attention. It's going to draw uproar. He said, yes, I know. That is what I want. I played the video here. I still have the video. When he went to take permission for the declaration of Biafra in Finland for their convention, he was told to his face, you know that what you are trying to do is going to draw international attention. He said, yes, that's what I mean. And Mazi Sam could use the language he used in that very program. And he knew that all hell will break loose. He never chickened out. He never ran away. He never said, oh, it's going to be too much. Oh, let me stop here. Because he knows why he's fighting, doing what he's doing. He continued. Undeterred until he was taken away from our midst. Nigerian government with the British and their cohort went together, connived, activated the global conspiracy, and they took Mazi Samanapa away with some flimsy accusations that holds no water. Different kinds of accusations from right, left, east, west. They said he's instigating violence in the southeast. They say he's part of a terrorist group. They say he's running a terrorist cell. They say he's not paying tax. He didn't pay tax. They say he put the BLL or whatever in his business. The title of his business is wrong. His business title is wrong. It's fraudulent. Different kinds of charges. Some that have not been heard of any time in Finland. The case of Mazi Samaneka, most of the cases were the very first time. And when they threw these charges on Mazi Samaneka, he never shivered. The propagandists came, they told us that Mazi Samaneka have been thrown into the highest prison in the world. That the toughest prison in Finland, that is where they keep Mazi Samaneka. Just to make us demoralized. They told us Mazi Samaneka have denied us. Mazi Samaneka said that he's a content creator. That he's a content creator. He's not fighting Biafra. He's not, he doesn't have anything to do with Biafra. And the bastard that brought that very narrative, the idiot that brought that very narrative, is the one that the Janjaweed have been using. They have been using him for a very long time, promising him to be a governor. And because he wanted to be a governor, he continued to manipulate using the name of Nnamdi Kanu. And when he lost that governorship, since then, he began to show his real color. Even though Nnamdi Kanu exposed him when he claimed that he was the one, that signed signature to release Mazi and signed shorty for Nnamdi Kanu. That was where he started. He used that shorty. With federal government, they used that shorty to hold Nnamdi Kanu down so that Nnamdi Kanu will not continue the agitation. That was what they tried to do, but they forgot that Nnamdi Kanu knows what he wants and he's determined. He knows he's right. They thought that by using that man to sign that signature to release Nnamdi Kanu, they can gag him and make him stop the cause of Biafra. But they found out that it is impossible. They found out that they just hit the Greek wall. How can you give somebody a condition that you cannot be in a place where up to 10 to 15 people are? You cannot be with more than 10 to 15 people in the same place at the same time. You are talking to a prince. In his father's palace alone, there are more than 15 people in his father's palace. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu threw that their nonsense to trash and continue his message. When they realized they couldn't hold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they pushed their Python dance. That idiot, after finally we knew that he was pursuing governorship, and he failed woefully. When he failed, he began to show his real color. He began to show his real color. He was the one that brought the narrative of saying that our prime minister said he's a content creator. The same way he claimed to have written shorty for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be free. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clear, we all know that no senator has the right to stand shorty for anybody. Not a senator, not a governor. The law of Nigeria says you have no right to sign a shorty In fact, no government official, you don't have that right to stand shorty for anybody, let alone a high-profile case like that. You don't. But they pushed that narrative to hold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. But when they saw it didn't work, he went back to drawing board and began to show his real color. He began to show his real color. And every one of us have seen what he has been doing. He is the one in the forefront of attacking the Biafran struggle. He is the one in the forefront of pushing propaganda and blackmail. He is the one that is the front line of attack on our prime minister. But were they able to stop him? All their propaganda fell like water you pour on the rock. And today, as we speak, finally, it has become very clear to everybody that Mazi Simon Ekpa Njoko is fighting for the freedom of his people. He is not a terrorist, because the only organization that we know that he was in before he left them was IPOB. And IPOB is not a terrorist organization anywhere in the world, except in Nigeria. IPOB is not a terrorist organization. Even in Finland, it's not a terrorist organization. It's not recognized as a terrorist organization. So, how then did they say he belonged to a group? And by the way, before that arrest, he has already left IPOB. He left IPOB, entered into autopilot, even from autopilot, graduated to government in exile. It is in government in exile, while we are in government in exile, preparing for the redeclaration of Biafra. That was when he was taken out. So from every indication, he has left them behind. I have videos where he's made mention. Master Samuel said it in ABC. He said, whatever we do should not be attributed to IPOB. He said it on video, not audio. I still have the video here. That whatever we do, nobody should link us with them. They are on their own. We are on our own. But they continue to link these things together, continue to link these things together, continue to push it. But finally, even in their success of taking our promise away, he stood strong because he knows what he wants. That is why I say every one of us here must know why we are joining this Biafra. You must know why you come here and join us on broadcast every day, spend hours instead of you going to play or sleep. You must know why you are spending your money to buy data to watch Biafran program. Are you doing it for gossip? Are you doing it because you want freedom? Are you doing it because of your friend? Are you doing it because you want to attack somebody? Are you doing it because of jealousy, envy? Are you doing it because you want to destroy somebody else? You must know the reason why you are speaking about Biafra. If you know, nobody will deceive you or distract you. Nobody. Before they land, you already know where they are going and you give them way and walk. You must know why. Master Samareko knows what he wants. That is why he wasn't broken. He wasn't broken. Even when the whole world turned against him, he was not broken. And it's been so many months now. Finally, he has been to court. Initially, they told us he is in the highest prison in Finland. No human being can near him. But in the last court, we saw him with Biafrans, hugging, having a handshake, taking pictures. And that sent a very strong signal to the enemies of Biafra, to the world, that the ambassador of peace remained the ambassador of peace. That Mazi Simon Ekpa is innocent. And he gave courage to Biafrans. The emotional blackmail they have been using on us died a natural death. Ask yourself, why is it that the conventional media in Nigeria did not show Mazi Simon Ekpa where he was celebrating with Biafra? Did you see them it in their news? Did anyone see that video in their news? But if it was to say that they saw somebody went to visit Mazi Simon in prison, they will show that one. In fact, they will be using it every day as their intro in their program. But they saw Mazi Simon Ekpa where he was speaking with the Biafrans and told them to stand strong and continue to do what they are doing for the freedom of the people. They didn't carry it. No media in Nigeria showed it. They pretend they didn't see it. What they are waiting is they first of all went on propaganda of extradition. Oh, they are going to extradite him. They even gave a date. They gave a date that he'll be extradited on so many dates, so many things. A lying country, a country that doesn't have a single truth in them. Nigerian media, the worst media on the planet Earth. The worst media. They will just send someone to go and type something on X. The person will go and type the X and post, and then they will bring it and form their own news and tell you that they got information. The worst media on the planet Earth. And finally, today, I bet you the Biafran people are victorious. We, the Biafran people, we are victorious. And it is no longer business as usual. In that last court, every one of us got the assurance that the barriers have been broken. And finally, yesterday, our Prime Minister was also in court. And every barrier that is holding Mazi Simon Ekpa is falling out one after the other. They are falling out one after the other, one after the other. We know that the Finland is applying their delay strategy. It's a contract between them and Nigeria. We know that. There's a contract between them and Nigeria to delay Mazi Simon Ekpa and keep him away from Biafrans because they know what he's capable of. They know what he's capable of. They know he knows his rights. They know what he's doing. So the only means they can be able to gag him is to use Finland authority and their court. But I tell you, every barrier around Mazi Simon Ekpa is falling out gradually. Yesterday, we were online here following up the event in the court. There were some people, members of the government, who were in the court yesterday to witness what transpired in the court. And we waited and waited until when the court was over, we got the information we got and we passed the information of what transpired in the court to the Biafran people. And I said briefly, I told Biafrans we have to wait for the official update to come from the government, which is the right thing to do. What we go with what the government says. It is not me in hand. I'm not in Finland. I wasn't in Finland. I only report based on what I was told. But the official report will always come from the government. That is why you have to always follow the government platform and pay attention. When you follow the government platform, you'll be getting every update that's coming. So, as at yesterday, the court of our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa held. And to God be the glory, every barrier is falling out gradually. And this is the updates that was put in place by the government. The Deputy Prime Minister put up this update on her platform. And the update says, updates from Finland on our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa case. Today, June 25th, 2025. The case of tax invasion and legal advice issues against our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa came up today in Finland court. The case was trashed within 2 hours. The United States of Biafra, USB, cabinet member, were present during the court proceeding and had the opportunity to show the Finland judges the killing of over 200 Christians that happened in Benue State, Nigeria, last week. Other killings in Biafra land in the absence of Simon Ekpa. These killings were engineered by Nigerian President Tinubu and Defense Chief Christopher Musa, who reintegrated known terrorists into Nigeria. Simon Ekpa was not present during this, and thousands of killings ongoing in Nigeria at this time. The cabinet member also had the opportunity to brief our Prime Minister on what is going on outside. The bail condition will be discussed in the next 2 weeks. I wish to thank all Biafrans that have stood beside the United States of Biafra and its people at this trying period. The United States of Biafra is a sovereign state that was declared recently and exited Nigeria on November 29, 2024. our Prime Minister will soon join us. Be rest assured, and we pray for the best to build our new nation and make the world a better place. Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, DPM/COS, United States of Biafra. This is the update that was put up on the government platform. As I said yesterday, it is clear. So you can see the case that was brought up yesterday was the case of tax invasion. The case of tax was actually the case that was treated yesterday, and the case was thrown out. It was acquitted completely from that case. I think that was the last one remaining, because the rest ones have been the other cases have been handled earlier on in a previous appearance on the other day. The other cases were handled, which we are expecting that yesterday was supposed to be this bail discussion. But unfortunately, they brought back this tax issue to discuss it yesterday. Because initially we thought that very tax was dropped. There was a time they said the tax issue has been dropped. But unfortunately, they brought it again. And all these delays, but to God be the glory, at the end of the day, our Prime Minister will come out clean. So after dealing with that now, the discussion of the bill comes in the next 2 weeks. So we're going to be following up and pray that by special grace of Chukwu Kabiama, all is going to work out for our own good. There's no need to panic. I can see my beloved brother Greg and mind your business. So let's hear from our beloved brother Greg. Speak to us, give us your introductory message as we carry on the program of today. Go ahead, my brother Greg. Unmute yourself.
Yes, Master. Good afternoon. And good afternoon, our brother Mind Your Business, and all the listeners and their fans all over the world. As we thank our God so much today again with the good news, it's a miracle. Anyị ekele Chineke n'ihi na ha sị ekele onye na nke o mere ọzọ. Ekele onye gwọtara abacha. Oshite basmati rice. So we thank God so much. He has been so good to be honestly in every aspect of it. He has been so good. Because when you think about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, with his health, with the denials of doctors from the everything, with maltreatment, with the abuse of the lawyers and everything, with gang up with the original lawyer, and everything with frustration from Simon Ekpa, from the people that were supposed to be helping him to fight, they call themselves DOS and IPOB. So when you go through all these stories, even to the extent of the wife of the man that was supposed to be in forefront to fight this battle, all gangs up and be turned out to be a betrayer. But in all these things, thanks be to God, who has given us victory through his son. Today, the tax invasion, as we had, everybody was talking, he did this, he did that. He's not paying tax. They started talking in Nigeria, with the media and everything. Today, the tax invasion is wash out, or what do you people that know how to know grammar. That one is. So we thank God so much for all this news. He has been so good. We must thank him, we must appreciate him. We must consent and open our hands to ask him more, because the battle is not averted until onye butere isi bulari isi butere ụlọ. So we continue asking him for his mercy upon these leaders, Simon Ekpa, Nnamdi Kanu, Dr. Ngozi Orabueze, and all the cabinet, especially peace and love among all the leaders and all the people who are working for Biafra. That the enemy will not have any access among them. That is our prayer. That they will always look each other's back and they will always use wisdom to understand each other. That is what will bring us to the last point with victory. So this is our request from God, and I believe He will do it. Yes, Maz, you know, after when you listen to everything you started talking, all that what we have been going through, all the sabotage, all the Nigerian backbiting, Nigerian wickedness, then you ask yourself, why must we hate ourselves even more than the Nigeria hate us? Why can we find so much people that their mind are so bitter in the Biafra, fighting for Biafra? Why? Why must people see open truth and they go and look charcoal and paint it? Somebody will see a truth and understand that this is the truth. He will overlook it and tell you that it's not true. I was watching Sky News and he was playing what in case I have that was found that there was no case. Our leader does not court case yesterday. And at the end of the day, there was court case. What was he trying to achieve? Only just to cause confusion. Only just to make things not to go the way it's supposed to go. Maybe he was playing tricks or playing smart that people who have interest to go for on that court will not have. They will say, okay, since the man has said there will be no court, there is no need. Let us sit down, so that nobody will be in that court, so that they will achieve their evil agenda. But he failed. Now we saw people who are Biafrans who went there. And not only that they went to witness the case, but they went there and testify against the Nigerian government. All the evil Nigerian government have been doing to the Biafrans. This is that to show you whom those people are working for. So, Maze, any person that is a Biafran, my word to you is not to look back. Don't jealous the wicked, because the wicked must surely perish. Don't jealous all the whatever they are gaining, and all their evilness and all the insult they are laying to Dr. Ngozi on the Biafra, United States of Biafra. Don't worry about those things. That is what they signed to do. Allow them to play all their evil and continue doing it. At the end of the day, my Simon Ekpa will come out. Then he will speak. And Biafrans will hear. So let us keep on praying without ceasing. Pray for Biafra. Pray for freedom of our people in Nigeria that are being held hostage. Pray for our people who are leading in the forefront. Pray for the cabinet, because they are human beings. And pray that people like another Ramman, Emmanuel Odemiju, Van Van Van, Obenkere, and the many more of them, that they will never smell anything that call leadership in Biafra land. Not just in this fighting for Biafra, but when after Biafra must have come. Because this is the time we will start from the beginning to fight evil. So that when we get to Biafra complete, no evil man will rise himself and say he wants to be on the front or be in the Biafra government. So we will continue sanitizing them from today. Every day, tomorrow we will sanitize them. Let those evil people who cannot tolerate their borders, People who will see truth and say it's lie. People who will use witchcraft to pursue their brother and sister who are fighting the same cause with them. People who will every morning what they will end up is laying curses on the brothers and their sisters. People who know how to make charm to kill their brother, but they cannot kill Buhari or kill Tinubu. These are the people again that say, may God never give them access in anything Biafra, both in abroad and in Holland. That is what every Biafra must continue praying without ceasing. Because these kind of people, in any society, in any organization, they go in, they destroy it. Somebody like Bam Bam Bam. Any group he went, he will destroy it. And may God never give them access in anything concerning Biafra government. That is my prayer for now. Thank you, Mazi.
Not capable. Nigerians cannot chase them. They cannot. Nigerians can never come after them. I remember I came to watch films in Nigeria and came to serve people in Nigeria with them. When you are serving under somebody, and that very man, that your boss, came to know that you knows more than yourself, and you have no more than you're supposed to know, what next will he do? He will try to remove you because you know too much. You have known much. And if care is not taken, you will remove him. So, sir, you know, this our struggle and inside it, because I ask myself at times alone when I will be on my own. Now, juju they work for some people, or some people don't see the right thing, or they have something they gain from it, or you know, these things I'm telling you is what I ask myself. That's why I don't talk much in this thing, because the truth you can see it.
Yes.
So exactly. I imagine, I just, all these things I'm telling you that I'm not somebody who likes to talk. I'm somebody who I listen to people. I focus on things. Something in me will be explaining these things I'm telling you, because I cannot see the reason why me and you we see something that is white and we say it's black, and you accept everybody to say that is black. This is the problem we have in that our Nigeria. This is the problem. This is the problem. If you don't follow them, they must use somebody in you to bring you down. That is exactly what is happening. What this prime minister did, he is fighting for his people's freedom. Tell me, what is Nnamdi Kanu, who is Ohamadike? What is his crime? Nothing. And the same me and you, Biafrans, are watching. Sir, all these things has passed a human being. So it's just all these things is like they cage you, they put you, and they said don't rise up and don't say anything, because there is something they normally do in Nigeria that I feel that is working in many people. What did they say? Let me remember that word so that it will come very well. They said the more you look, the less you see, or something of that nature. This is Nigeria for you. This is what I know that is happening in us, in them, not me, because I see the truth, I can see it. Not everybody has that spirit to tell you that. I am just speaking to Biafrans. Not everybody has that spirit to tell you that. No. Everybody. This is where we have this problem. Nnamdi Kanu, as I normally call him. How many years now? He is there in their dungeon. He is waxing, living. And they cannot understand that this very person is not just a common human being as they feel he is. How many prophecy has come? How many things has he said that is still happening today? This Benue problem that happened, now everybody is talking Benue. This broadcast, he has done it 5 years ago. This Tinubu as the president, he has said it 8 years ago. The thing that is currently happening, Musa and whatsoever they said they are, that Prime Minister has said, have liberated everybody, has said it and enlightened all, is coming to, and is still happening. You will tell me that Biafrans, that me and you, who they say they have this common sense that I'm talking about, cannot figure it out, cannot unite together, cannot come together. That is why I have said that united we stand, division will fall. This thing is what is happening inside us. Because when we come to realize that these people are looking for my good, for your good, and for the good of our born children, True survivor, this struggle everybody is pursuing will come to pass.
Yes.
But the love of money, this is where I hate. God, I will not say hate because God forgive me because I don't normally use that word. I hate to use that word, hate. This love of money that people feel, I always ask myself every day as a person, as one who has seen that this world is just you buy, you come, tomorrow you go. This money we are looking for, this money they paid you, are you going to eat it forever? Are you the money will still remain, we go. What for the freedom of the children that has not even yet born, so that they will enjoy that which we did not enjoy, and that we still see people in the program, in their program, or Abu Fulani, this one, that one. Sir, I can't figure these things out. What is happening? I can't. This is why I don't look programs. So I don't look at their programs because what one believes, let him believe that. I look your programs. We go 247. Kai and one of our sisters that are just Nikki something. I normally go to their programs, just to listen, hear the words of wisdom, because Nnamdi Kanu, the wisdom that is he has, or am I talking of Prime Minister? So I can never see one to compare all those words. I am telling you the gospel truth. That's why I always say the other last time I come to your program, what we need is their just prayer. Just prayer. Because we, the Biafrans, are the ones sabotaging this very struggle. Why? Because of common money. Because I cannot see any other thing, or power, or office. All these people you are talking, I don't know them because I don't talk about them because I don't see anything in them. Because if you have something to offer in this struggle, I feel that many of them will still be saying the truth, because you cannot blind people. And I always ask, these people that are following them, I don't know. True survivor, listen, at times I don't feel good to myself, not because of myself, because of how people at this very struggle.
Oh, your network is breaking up. We can't hear you anymore. Mind your business. We can't hear you. Your network is breaking up. Check your network. Check your network. We can't hear you anymore.
Are you hearing me now?
Okay, yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. So I'm trying to say that because all these things that we are doing, all these things Biafrans like me and you we are doing, I don't see the reason. I don't see where we are just trying to go good while some people are trying to grow bad. Because if we use a common language, the same language, this struggle will come to pass. Now, our Prime Minister, they know, they have seen the capacity, what he will do. From Musa to Tunumbu, from Tunumbu to the Minister of Affairs, Foreign Affairs. They know that these people has a lot to offer. A lot to offer. Then Biafrans are sitting, watching, sabotaging the same struggling that we are asking for, the same freedom me and you are asking for. So it baffles me. Mazes, it baffles.
It's really painful. What to do? It's heartbreaking what is going on. You're cut off again. Your network is cut off again. I think you're on motion. We can't hear you. We can't get you anymore. So as our brother was saying, it is something that is really disturbing the attitude of some of our people. And the worst thing is that some of them are not even doing it for the money. Most time we say money. Some of them are not doing it for money. Some of them, it is out of sheer envy and jealousy. Sheer envy and jealousy. Simple. Some of them, it doesn't involve money. There are so many people today that are causing confusion, that are causing distraction, working for the enemies, and it doesn't have anything to do with money. Some of them, it doesn't have anything to see them the way they behave, you're going to wonder. So I agree with my brother. Go ahead if you're back now. Mind your business.
Okay, are you hearing me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, sir. Just I have 2 minutes before I go. You say many of them are not doing it because of money or what? Then why are you sabotaging it?
Some of them
Yeah, are you
just out of
sabotaging it because
envy, just out of envy and jealousy. Some of them.
It doesn't mean we cannot even give life to ones that don't know what they are doing. There are many people who don't even have idea of these things. You are still holding them backward. Whose sense is that, sir?
Yeah, I agree with you.
I mean, this common sense we have, but it's very, very hard though. Because I cannot be thinking, listening in one thing like that because I will not do something for money. I try to break you up, break your head, break your hand so that your name will not come up. Are you doing it for yourself or in general? This is where I always say it because of money. Because I know that Igbo man, no, not all, this is what they love, this is what they like. But not everyone, not everybody. You cannot tell because of one person because you hate the person. Nah, man. My land has been tough.
Go ahead, we can hear you.
Are you hearing me now, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Hello? Okay. So I don't know why it's not because of money that they are doing all these things. So let that be. So what am I trying to say? So our Prime Minister, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, all these ways they know what they are doing. And it is we who is here now, who is to put that same effort, support them, support the government that is moving front to make sure that this is being actualized. But people are somewhere sabotaging it. This is the problem we have. This is where our problem is. Because these great men, these two men, these great men, the finishers, I don't know, they have done a great job. It's left for me and you to finish it up because they have done their parts. Then why?
Mazi, we can't hear you. Oh. It's like you muted yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
So mind your business. I think we've lost you again. We've lost you. I just muted myself because it was interrupting with his. So let's go. My beloved sister Precious, go ahead. Divine Precious, take the mic and speak to us, please. Divine Precious, are you there?
Choose morning. No, that brother of Bongo Osnazu na cable sabo.
I'm not sure. Maybe from the zoo. Maybe.
Even Divine Precious too. All right, nah.
Sorry, no, my baby
Okay, udodi. Nche na obodo ekwensu anụ a obodo eliza obodo ekwensu na Chineke akpọ ndị ọkụ ndị ọrụ ekwensu nnọọ, you know.
Okay, let's go. Divine Precious, when you are through, I think.
Come on, before I come So, dear friends, good afternoon. Mazi Chuks God bless you. I did it easy. The house is full. Greg, the Dalo, my brother, Apagaputarosi. So, and my Mama Maswell, my brother, my first mafia. Can this girl allow me to continue? Wait, check Nadia. Nadia, what the question? Check him. Well, let another person take our come back.
Okay. I think we go to bro Christian. Go ahead, take the mic.
Yeah. So, Brahmas, morning, everybody. So, yeah, I was really anxious to know what happened yesterday. I tried to come in, but I don't know. It was really that you were about rounding up. So, but anyway, I followed. I heard you now. Just telling us exactly the situation of things now with the PM. So, what can I say? I mean, these people, Finland, one can clearly see that they are coordinating with the zoo, with the terrorist country, Nigeria. So, obviously, they will. Destruction will come upon them. It's not a cause or a wish. It's obvious because I've looked very, very deeply. Everything they are doing. These are not. I can't. I lack word to describe these Westerners. I'm sorry to say, but I've been in the Western world for many decades now, and it's just sad. I don't know how the government, the Western government, because I followed issues, world affairs, geopolitics, and stuff like that. But I really, really, and because of my belief system, so I'm never going to ever. We are not terrorists. It's not in us. It's just not in us. It's not who we are. But what we do is we point it out to you, right in your face. We tell you who you are. When Nnamdi Kanu was in this country, he was telling them boldly what you do, whom you are, your behavior. If there's hatred upon you, you brought it upon yourself. Because you cannot tie a man down and expect him to give you flour. You cannot deprive somebody, his progress, you retard it and expect him to love you. It just doesn't work, So the other day, Iran, they were talking about Iran, and I was in a program that Iran is sponsoring terrorism here and there. I say, yeah, that may be true, or that is true. They do it, but the originator, the origin, the creator from the foundation, you guys, you Western world, Western government, you are the founder, you gave birth to it, and now they learn from you. People learn from you because that greed.
Of course, that greed. The Westerners started it.
Come on now. We have to. You must speak the truth. You have to speak the truth to them. So it was on that program. It was on that. It was on that program. I told her, I said, look, you always have to. You don't just come and jump in between. You have to start from the grassroots. Who are the originators? Yeah, you created all this Al Qaeda, all this ISWAP, all this name it, Boko Haram. They created these things. And Iran is learning from them, using terrorism to push their own agenda. But you cannot come around and tell me that Iran is terrorist. But your own government, the British government, they are sponsoring Boko Haram.
The British and French are the highest. Up to today, France is still sponsoring their own.
And America has joined too, because the thing is, America is a new nation.
Even the US, yes.
America is about 200 and something years. This British and the French, they've been around for forever almost, in the sense that. So America, but they've also joined. And these people say they don't even, I don't see them as Democrats. If that is what democracy is, then it's evil. Because this level of greed that you don't want to see people rise up, you want everybody to be below you. If a nation is trying to develop, you make sure you curtail them, you come after them, this notion of trying to curtail people. When nations are rising, you make sure you bring them down so that they don't become rivals. What does that mean? So what you delight in is creating this disparity between have and have not. This gap every day continue to grow larger and larger and larger. That is what you expect there to be, and you complain about migration, economic migration, but you are the one creating. And there's this young lady, black woman in America, Candice Owen. She's just been giving it to them regardless. She's just giving it to them like a godsend. Because at the end of the day, they also try to take her out many times, but it doesn't matter. None of us is going to live forever. You must be able to speak to these people. Their evil has gone beyond human imagination. What is going on? What is going on? Look at Finland. Look at Finland. Now, okay, so Simon Ekpa, they know. Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist. Simon Ekpa is not doing anything that is contrary to the law of Finland or the international law. Simon Ekpa is only doing what is normally expected of a human being. You try and protect and preserve your people. That's what he's doing. From the time now, about 6 months or more, that they've incarcerated him, you know the number of Biafrans that has been massacred as a result of, sort of defenseless people. The blood is in the hand of the Finnish government, the Finland government. The blood is in their hand. Whether they like it or not, it is what it is. They fought to be free, they themselves. Why are you preventing others? Then you said that during the Civil War, you were a philanthropist, you were a humanitarian, you gave this, you gave that. But that is just their nature, They like to feel sorry for you. They like to have you in a position where they will sympathize with you, feel sorry for you, and they give you arms, they give you aids, like, monetary assistance, stuff like, and blow it to the world. Oh, we are good people. Oh, we are humanitarian. We are philanthropy. That's what they want. They just keep you in that state of sorriness. That is what it's all about. But for you to stand on your feet, do for self, they don't want that. This is their nature, and they can never change. These people are incapable of changing. I've lived with them for so long, they just cannot change. They just want everybody to be under them, and at the same time, they will cry of this. They went and destroyed Libya. Now everybody is migrating. People that have good life, the whole place is scattered. That's what, and they will turn around. They come and complain. Nobody is able to speak to tell them the truth. Stop this inhuman, this evil behavior. Tony Blair is there, a war criminal. They destroyed nations, became millionaires overnight, and he works about free. Nobody untouchable, can't be touched because he's a Western leader. Bush, all of them. These are evil people, incapable of ever changing. So this is because Finland, seriously, come on now. Okay, in 2 weeks' time, they will deliberate on the bail condition. If what you say, that's what I heard you say, that in 2 weeks' time, they will deliberate, they will discuss about bail condition. What does that mean? For a man who is free from guilt, a man who is not guilty of anything, you're keeping him for another 2 weeks, and after the 2 weeks, you will discuss about bail condition, and after the bail, then maybe you fix another. So you can see the coordination, how they are liaising with the terrorist Nigerian country, and this is how they also within Nnamdi Kanu today postpone this, keep pushing date for something that has no ground to stand on, absolutely no ground to stand on. What is Finland keeping Simon Ekpa for another 2 weeks and then to deliberate? You ask yourself, deliberate on what? Tax evasion. That's what you said. Tax evasion. What does that even mean? I've been in a situation where the government write and say, I have a tax issue or tax refund and stuff like that. Because it's not like I said it one time in the past, because it's not like he's some kind of either a millionaire or billionaire businessman or athlete or a celebrity that has some million who has evaded tax laws. That is a different thing, because we know, like when it happens under like Boris Becker, the German tennis player who had tax issue. This was millions and millions of dollars, and he went in for some prison over that, right? But that is not the case with Simon Ekpa. Okay, let's just assume that he has a law office or law chamber, I don't know, or that he has a small office where he does whatever. But he just, at the end of the day, if there's a tax tax error, whatever, it's something that the tax office will have to sort out. So either he will start paying back certain amount instrumentally until he pays it, because he's a civil servant. He is a civil servant who has served the military and the reservists, stuff like that. So all this whole thing is shameful that Finland is trying to, they don't have anything to stand on, to hold him on, and they just try to, that is so shameful. And like I said, it doesn't matter now what happened moving forward. The blood of hundreds, if not thousands of Biafran that have been massacred in this time frame is on their head. And we will not forget that, and let them continue to work with a terrorist country, Nigeria, that is now, terrorists have taken over. They are in charge. They are running the country. I am telling you, they put Tinubu there, and Tinubu is dancing, playing both sides. You know, he plays to the Biafran side, he plays to the northern side, just aiming and looking at the 2027 for election. That is what it's all about. Every day, about a few weeks ago, they killed 200 and something people. Since then till now, you know how many more they've killed? Including bombs exploding in Anambra. I just saw it. The guy called me and said, this is what happened in Anambra State. And Finland is there. They are holding an innocent man who all he did is try to protect his people. It's a shame. It is sad, but Rachis, I'm pissed sort of this morning. So thank you so much anyway.
Thank you, my brother. You've spoken well. That is what we'll see. They will continue to do what they are doing, and we will continue. We will never give up.
Never.
It's obvious that when they talk about terrorism, the people that are real terrorists are the ones who are calling others terrorists. Those ones who are the real terrorists, they're the ones who are too quick to call you terrorists. Look at a country like France is still actively sponsoring terrorists against Burkina Faso today in the open, not in the secret.
100%, yeah.
In the open, we have seen them using terrorists as their foot soldiers to fight against people that don't want to be with them.
Yeah, just because of their natural resources.
The case of Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger is very, very clear that the insecurity will be seen there that exploded now today. They have now used Nigeria as their camp. It's being sponsored by France.
Yeah.
And it's not, you don't even need any investigator or it doesn't need any scientist to come and tell you, look at what is happening. You just need common sense to see it. And they're not hiding it.
That's the truth.
To attack Traore. They didn't hide it. It was with the terrorists. They sponsored terrorists openly. They sponsored them to go and fight.
Yeah. Today, you know that they are fighting Russia. They are angry, French, all of them, because Russia has stepped in to do something that this Western world had they have many years, decades, if not century, to have done. They had everything at their disposal. They had Africa like 100% under their control, but instead of them to do the right thing, they choose to continue in their wickedness of the highest level. They continue in their that is this word I'm trying to greed, like unimaginable greed. Now that the Russians or the Chinese are coming, trying to do something differently, their blood is running haywire. They are turning red. Can you imagine that all these things France was getting in Africa, the natural resources, the cobalt, the oil, or the iron ore, the so many of these earth mineral resources they are getting, they don't care to give back to build the country to, so that you'll be okay, I'll be okay. No, they don't care. So you ask me, who are they? What kind of human being are these people? To light up the France as a country, and even other European countries, they are getting this thing from Burkina Faso, from Mali, from Niger, but those places they are getting it from, they don't have, it's dark. They call it dark continent or whatever. So why don't you do the right thing? Build their own electricity capacity. They won't do it. So now when Russia comes in, they are all ganging up to fight Russia. And China, it's all about making goods and stuff affordable. China is all about making things affordable, and they are not happy about that. To bridge the gap between have and have not, they don't want that. All they want is to continue to create this disparity, so that you will remain perpetually like that, poor and be begging. And sorry, my brother, make Brahma someone else talk. Jeremy cannot take the whole time. Thanks.
Brahma, go on, Brahma. Take the mic. Let's hear you, Brahma.
Thank you so much, Master Chicks, and good morning from my own side here. It's just a minute to 11 o'clock a.m. in the land of the warriors, that is Ghana. The country that refused to answer the name that was given to them by the oppressors, which was Gold Coast. We said, no, we will not answer you. Since we are free, partially free, we won't answer the name, because there is something spiritual in a name that is given to you. Burkina Faso, look at their name. They changed their name. Today, look at what they are doing. They are standing toe to toe. God has opened their way to give them a country that has never colonized any African country before. Apart from what they did to the Biafran people during the war, the MiG-35 bombers, that you can compare them today with F-22 or F-16, F-22 Raptor. That's that air wizard called F-22 Raptor bomber, or F-16. The equivalent of F-22 Raptor and the F-16, 15 today is just it's the same thing. As at that time, with the MiG-35 they were using to bomb our people. While they were in cahoots with the United Kingdom, because they had a good rapport in whatever they were doing against the Biafra people at that time. That is exactly what is happening now, because this Russia now, have found their footing in these 3 Sahelian countries: Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger Republic. Their intelligence that they are giving to them is what has prevented counter coups and assassinations. When a superior force is supporting you, Mazi Chooks, there is nothing you will not do. If you like. It's just like the way Nigeria opened the forest vault for Dangote. Why wouldn't you be a billionaire? Even if you are in your house, you put the money in foreign investment, you'll be yielding money till you'll be a billionaire. That's exactly what happened. They are afraid. If not, they could have taken them out the way they took out those that had no support of a superpower as at that time, like Thomas Sankara, like Kwame Nkrumah, and the rest of them. So this is what is going on. These people have a way of getting at you when their interest is lost. And that is what, just like you said, Bro Craig said, that is exactly what France is doing. France is fighting Burkina Faso. We can't give him that chance. Ghana can't give him that chance. We don't. Because you have Kusasis in Burkina Faso, where my father comes from. You have Moses. Even the leader, Traore, is from the Mosi tribe. That's why it's come. So many of them are across the border to Ghana. What do you expect us to do? To give you the liberty to go and fight? You think that we are Bola Tinubu? That you will just speak to, then he will now try to take, because he's no, we don't do that. We cannot. The only place that they are getting, support, little support, and that is going to die soon, is from Ivory Coast. That's where they are getting support. France. They are now attacking, using these foot soldiers, the terrorists, to attack Burkina Faso, and they are paying the price for it. The other day in Mali, I think the border again, they killed, I think, was it about 30-something or 20-something soldiers, Malian soldiers. Yes, when you are fighting war like that, people will always die, soldiers.
Hello, my wonderful people. As we have finished watching this interesting video, please, I want to see your comment, your contribution, your opinion in the comment section. Like I said earlier, let us do it constructively. Tell me what you think about this video that you have just watched, and also about the platform. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please remember to subscribe, put on your notification bell, share this video, and remain blessed.